Wars have erupted all across the continent of Shaolia. You're a brilliant strategist and leader, and you know that none of the other lords can match you in cunning or in might. It's time you ascended and became the new leader of Shaolia, which was designed by Gunho Kim and published by Bad Comet, who helped sponsor this video. Hi everybody, my name is Nick Murphy of the Brothers Murph, and we are here with Board Game Geek. Your palace is strong and your troops are ready, so let's get this game down to the table to go in focus on Shaolia Warring States. Shaolia Warring States is a dice placement card game where players will be going head to head trying to become the new lord of the land through culture or conquest. A player will win if they either destroy their opponent's palace or if they reach 18 culture points. Throughout the game, players will play cards onto their territory board. These cards will have persistent effects or actions that will be triggered by placing a dice on them. Each round will have 3 phases. The first phase is the purchase phase, where players will be able to buy level 1 cards, level 2 cards, extra dice to activate their cards, and officers to mitigate their dice rolls. Then comes the building phase, where players will populate their boards with cards. To play a card, a player must pay the building cost shown in the upper right corner and make sure they've met the building condition if the card has one. Most level 2 cards do. Then the card will be placed in an open spot on the player's territory board, ready to be used in the action phase. Speaking of that, after the building phase is the action phase. During this phase, the player will roll 3 dice or more if they bought some during the purchase phase, and they will use these to trigger actions on their cards. Some cards require specific numbers to activate, whereas some will take any die face. There are 6 types of cards in the game. Gold and mineral cards will produce, well, gold and minerals. Culture cards gain the player culture, which is one of the 2 ways to win the game. Attack cards deal damage to the opposing player's buildings, troops, and palace, the health of each being in the top right corner. Defense cards guard the palace, as they must be attacked first before the attacking player may damage anything else. And finally, there are trade cards, which allow the player to buy or sell various resources, cards, or tokens using the tiles on the trade board. The game will continue round after round until one player destroys the other's palace or when one player reaches 18 culture points. The player who does either of these things has won the game and is Shaolia's next great lord. Wait, but that's not all of it. Shaolia Warring States offers many different game modes to give the players a more varied playing experience, and not all of these are 1v1. The base game offers 7 different game modes, which all present a different game experience and will use a different makeup of cards and trade tiles. Some will focus on combat, some others on trade, and character cards can be introduced to give the game even more variety. They also offer different player counts, such as 3-player free-for-all, 2 vs 2, and even 1 vs 2. And players can always make up their own scenario and play that as well. There is also the Shaolia Great Houses expansion in development, which will add more level 1 and level 2 cards, as well as more scenarios and new game modes like co-op, solo, and free-for-all. The expansion will include quests the player may fulfill, and the fulfillment of these quests allow a player to purchase noble house tiles, which will give the player powerful abilities. Players may have to try all the different modes and variation to see who is truly the best and who is the rightful lord of Shaolia. Shaolia Warring States, when you get down to it, is a fairly straightforward game mechanically. Where it differs from normal dice placement games is in its game modes. Players can try out all the different modes and see which ones they like the best. Do they prefer to trade or fight? Do they want to be on a team with another player or have a big free-for-all? And having 2 ways to win is always a good thing because you always have to be on your toes. And if Shaolia Warring States seems like a game you may enjoy, make sure to check out its page on BoardGameGeek.com and join the discussion. And make sure to keep an eye out for the expansion Shaolia Great Houses. Until next time, I've been Nick Murphy. We're here with Board Game Geek, and we've been going in focus on Shaolia Warring States. Have a great day.